Hi everyone, this is Sam speaking from China. I've been here, I'm not Chinese. I've been here for 10 years. Like many of you guys who are living in some non-English speaking countries, we're trying to find a way to learn English. So one of these ways is speaking to some native people, but it's very hard to find some native people in such countries. A lot of foreigners flocking into here into China, but it's really hard. And another thing is people trying to go on YouTube, trying to find some ways to learn authentic English using American TV shows or American series. That's very good, a very good way of learning, a very good source, a very good source. But the problem here is these are not coming in full series. Like last time I was watching Breaking Bad, there's a guy who was explaining the words in Breaking Bad, but he's not going a full series. He's just going with one or two, and that's not very good for English learning because it doesn't do the repetition. I'm not I'm not an English teacher. I'm not qualified to. So what we're gonna do here is reading the book of Angels and Demons for Dan Brown, and share with you. I'm gonna share with you all the new words and I'm encountering here, and I have no idea about. So this is gonna go in this way. I will do the reading first. I will do the reading, and then I will tell you which new words I'm facing or I'm encountering. So we'll list them down together. I will try to explain these new words according to uh, what dictionary says. Once we finish, again, we're gonna list down all the new words. In the comment section, tell me which new words you knew before and which you just learned. And let's discuss these words together. Let's learn together and let's read this book together. Again, I'm not an English teacher. I'm not qualified to. If I am, then I'm not. I'm not going to do this. So, if you found any mistakes with my pronunciation or whatever, this is not the main case. The main case here is for to do the reading. And let me know. Let me know how can we do this together in a better way. So thank you for watching, and now let's do it.
This Leonardo Vitra smelled burning flesh, and he knew it was his own. He stared up in terror at the dark figure looming over him. What do you want? Lachev, the raspy voice replied. The password. But I don't. The intruder burst down again, grinding the white hot object deeper into Vitra's chest. There was the hiss of brawling flesh. Vitra cried out in agony. There is no password. He felt himself drifting toward unconsciousness. The figure glared. Na vivapora. I was afraid of that. Vitra fought to keep his senses, but the darkness was closing in. His only solace was in knowing his attacker would never obtain what he had come for. A moment later, however, the figure produced a blade and brought it to Vitra's face. The blade hovered, carefully, surgically. For the love of God, Vitra screamed, but it was too late. Now we're gonna discuss all the new words I'm facing here. So this is Leonardo Vitra smelled burning flesh, and he knew it was his own. He stared up in terror and at the dark figure looming over him. What do you want? La Cheva. I'm not Spanish speaker or whatever. So the raspy is a new word for me. So I'm gonna do highlighting here, and let's see what raspy means. Sorry, I'm using a Chinese dictionary because
Raspy.
raspy. Okay, so raspy. Let's go down. Having a rough sound, as if the person had a sore throat. Okay, so okay, okay, so it's like rough. Yeah. All right. The intruder pressed down again, grinding. Okay, let's get this word. Okay. Grinding, I guess.
Grinding.
Grinding, yeah? So, grinding, it means. mm, So only before a noun, let's see, the white hot, yes, only before a noun, it means it never ends or improves. Okay, so like here, grinding poverty, it means like an endless poverty, which most places in this world are facing. So intruder pressed down again, grinding the white hot object deeper into Vitra's chest. I'm not sure if grinding the white hot object deeper, which is like, is it going for deeper or? Okay, so if you got any idea, just tell me in the comment section. Let's try to get more examples in here. In the small village, some peasants were grinding wheat. Oh, this is another one, another grinding. Okay. Is cross-sectional shape of blade grinding myself to. Okay. So no more. Okay, there's. Let's get this dictionary. If you describe a bad situation as grinding, you mean it never gets better, changes or ends. Nursing was ill-paid and grinding hard work. Okay, so his situation is very bad. So if you say that something comes to grinding halt, you're emphasizing that it stops very suddenly, especially before it was meant to. Oh, okay. So I think he's saying grinding the white hot object deeper into Vitra's chest. I think he was pushing the white object, I mean, into his chest, and then he stopped, according to the dictionary here. Says if something comes to grinding halt, you are grinding halt. Oh, we don't have halt here. So if you got any more information, please share with me here. There was hiss of broiling flesh. Broiling, I think this is burning. Let's see. Broiling.
Broiling.
Yeah, it's burning. It's been burning. Yeah. I think that makes sense because it was because here we have burning flesh. So yeah, it makes sense. So Vitra cried out in agony. There is no password. He felt himself drifting toward unconsciousness. The figure glared. I was afraid of that. Vitra fought to keep his senses, but the darkness was closing in. His only solace. I knew this world before, but long time no practice. Solace. Okay, so let's see. Solace. All right. Feeling emotional comfort when you are sad or disappointed. Okay. All right. So he only felt his only solace is like he only felt good because in knowing his attacker would never obtain what he had come for. So let's try to get more examples on solace. Let's see here. He sought solace in the whiskey bottle. So he's trying to find some comfort or to put himself in ease in the with drinking the whiskey bottle. All right, let's go down here. She smiled as though solaced by the memory. So she was comforted because of the memory. Okay. All right, so attacker would never obtain what he had come for. A moment later, however, the figure produced a blade. Produced here it means like to show or to bring up something, you know. A blade and brought to Vitra's face. The blade hovered. Hovered means, I think, it means like stopped for a while, carefully and surgically. For the love of God, Vitra screamed, but it was too late. So that's for the day, and see you next time. Yeah, by the way, tell me more about these words. If you knew more, tell me more. I mean, the comment section. If you are getting some troubles with other words, please do them in the comment section, and let's study them together. Okay, see you.